Hey there.
Good morning.
I'm Becki.
I'm Jane.
And this is part of our road show.
Yeah.
We decided we have way too much fun. We have way too much fun in our travels to and from work, which we both work in the same place, which is really cool because we have this amazing time to chat and explore life. So we thought you might want to explore life with us.
Yes, all of our topics have been really very interesting. Every day
there
we
goes
go.
the camera.
We should be sharing what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well,
So we're trying to figure out this camera stand, and it's not quite working. Okay, good. You got it? Okay.
Well, for the moment.
So we're a little crooked. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and bouncy. But that's normal.
That is normal. That's totally us. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about this morning, Jane?
I don't know. We're going to have different topics every time. That's just the way we roll. Whatever comes up is what we talk about. If you have questions, then just email one or the other of us, and we'll give you that information. But we never know really what's going to come up when we hit the road.
No, we don't.
And today, I don't know. It's beautiful out today. There's not a cloud in the sky.
It's amazing.
So it's going to be a warm one, and we both work outside. So
how fortunate are we that we get to work outside?
Surrounded by mountains and greenery and wild animals and
believe me, the gratitude does not miss us when we realize where we live and what we get to do. Although it's pretty hard labor work.
It is.
It keeps us in shape.
Yeah, it's free gym exercise. We don't have to pay for the gym.
Exactly.
So, it's okay. I'll take that. So,
it's fun. So it's a little dirty.
Yeah.
If we do shows on the way home, that's going to be fun because we're going to be all tired.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty.
Oh, my gosh. And laughing a lot, probably, because we're tired.
We get a little rummy. It's okay.
You want to talk about your background?
My background? Okay. Sure.
Well, we might as well, since this is our first one.
And we're exploring.
Well, last night we attempted to put together the video studio in a
Well, we did put it together.
We did put it together and played with it, and it was really pretty hilarious. So we didn't introduce ourselves in that one, so we need to do that.
We did not introduce ourselves. So I have been exploring energy and energy work, and what do I mean by that? Well, in life, I'm pretty empathic. I have a lot of sensitivity to energies, and I'm a Reiki master. I'm a licensed heart math coach. I do a lot of work with people in the field of stress reduction and life exploration. I'm also a life coach. So basically my passion is working with others in that realm. And recently I've had a huge shift in my life. I lost my partner 12 years, and it's been a journey of discovery of what that means in my life, what that means in the work that I do, and how I end up sharing that in the world. And it has also opened up my reality to working with the subtle realms of energy. And I'll just leave it at that for now. But a couple of months ago, Jane ended up moving back to Montana.
From Colorado,
and we're rooming together, which is just a blast.
It has been fun.
And we're exploring what we can do together.
This just seemed natural because our conversations need to be shared because they get really pretty funny. We play off each other really well. So my background is also in working with people as a clinical counselor and a biofeedback therapist. I do a lot of stress management reduction, try to exemplify that in my own life by the way I live holding my center and being at peace, and very resilient I moved around a lot. You kind of have to be that way.
When you move around a lot.
Yeah. You have to get really good at grounding wherever you are. Home is everywhere. But I will say, I spent 5 years in Colorado, and I loved it, but it never became my home. So Montana's home. I was born and raised in California, which I loved, and I still have so many people that are really dear to me, including siblings that are there. But Montana's home. I love being back. So Becki and I decided we needed to do something really creative and fun, and share that fun out there, because I think it's really lacking right now. And we laugh a lot between ourselves, so it's only right that we should share that with you.
Yeah, we're very lighthearted. We help each other maintain that level of
level?
Yeah, crookedness. Yeah.
Nice timing for that word.
We do enjoy life, and as much as I've experienced the grief of the last few months of losing someone very near and dear to me, what I recognize is that you can experience the grief and the sadness and the trauma and the chaos that a lot of us are experiencing right now, and still find joy, and still find laughter, and still find ways to move forward, holding all of those emotions at the same time. We're very multidimensional beings when we allow ourselves, right?
Yes, that's right.
To experience that. And so part of what I was feeling I wanted to do was to share with all of you, because I get to share it with Jane, is that, I have moments where I cry. I have moments where I really, really miss my partner, Jack. But I also have moments of complete joy and recognition that he's not far. And I feel him, and I sense him, and I communicate in my own way with him. And learning to be resilient with all of that. Being able to continue to take steps forward despite some of the losses and some of the changes in my life. And so much of the world is in such huge change and chaos, and a lot of fear and a lot of concern over what the future is going to be. And yet in that very same moment, we can find ways to step into gratitude, step into compassion for everyone else, step into joy. And so that's part of what we do together, and why not explore that and share that with all of you.
Becki and I are also authors. We've both written books.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we participated recently. Becki was doing it before I was, these collaborative works from As You Wish Publishing. And so the last book and the only book that I've participated in with them is a book on gratitude, where a bunch of people came and told stories about things that they were really grateful for. So, and it's something that we practice every day. My good friend Kristen gave me a book for my birthday or Christmas, I'm not sure what it was, and it was a gratitude book that you list 5 things every day when you get up in the morning that you appreciate about life, about that day or what happened the day before, and that's been a really good practice to do. Thank you, Kristen.
So let's do that. What are you grateful for today, Jen?
I'm grateful for blue skies today, so I don't have to deal with wet grass. And
it clogs the lower
bugs.
up.
And all the bugs that come out when I try to work with grass.
The pollen flies in the air.
The pollen, I'm grateful for masks. I'm grateful for straight cameras.
Okay, that's a different take on masks, right? Gratitude for the mask, right?
Gratitude for the mask.
Yeah.
There are times.
There are times, yes. Absolutely.
And I'm grateful for being able to work with Becki, being able to live where I do. There's so many things to be grateful for here. and I hope that those of you that are on my Facebook page pick up on that, how grateful I am for so many things. So,
Yeah. So this morning, I am grateful that I woke up with a clear voice, because when Jane and I were doing our videos last night, we were learning how to set it up, we were playing with the camera. We had some really interesting things taking place that were very comical, and we laughed so hard that my voice totally went hoarse last night. But you know, this morning I woke up and I felt great, and my voice seemed to be fine, and so I'm very grateful for those moments. It was very lifting for my soul to have so much laughter. I'm grateful for this beautiful environment that we get to live in. The earth, I'm very connected to Gaia and to the earth and the trees, and this place that we both work is, it's just, the beauty is at times very breathtaking. The drive we get to do is very, very amazing. We get to see wildlife. We get to see beautiful sunrises and all kinds of, beautiful mountains and rocks and rivers, and so, and it's a drive. It's an hour drive, but it's an hour drive that is just amazing.
and it's different every day. I mean, we can see wildlife today we won't see tomorrow. And sometimes they surprise us, but Becky's recently been surprised by a deer jumping over a guardrail into her car.
Yes, there is that.
But we're grateful that it was just a small dent on the side of the car, and it was nothing more than that, and then the deer was able to run off.
Yeah, it didn't hurt the deer. He jumped into the side of the car and then ran off up the hill. So, keeping my fingers crossed, he wasn't hurt too bad. She, I'm not sure, was fast.
He ran up a mountain after that. We're hoping that he's okay.
Yeah. So, absolutely, we see all kinds of wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful that I have my amazing connection with my soulmate, my partner. Even though he is no longer in this physical realm with me, I have the awareness that he's not far, that he's very near. So I'm totally grateful that I have that awareness, that I understand that life continues, and it's just a matter of what your attunement might be. And so I will be forever grateful for that connection. I've got an amazing family. I'm very, very grateful. I got to spend the weekend with my mom and my children, and just had a great time. In fact, we had 4 generations on a big inner tube being pulled on a lake. My mom and my daughter and my granddaughters, myself, we were all on this tube, just having a great time. So feel very blessed that I get to experience that. And I think that I want to let people know how blessed I feel about being here on the planet. As hard as it is at times, as chaotic as it is, I really love this planet. I love people. I'm very connected to humanity in all of its colors, and not that it doesn't challenge me at times, but truly when I step back and I step into that higher version of myself, I really do love people. I love who we all are, as crooked as it is.
And I'm loving the heated seats right now because it's 46 degrees outside.
It's a little nippy here. Beautiful. When it gets cold, oh gosh.
It does get a little chilly, but you can layer up. When it's really, really hot, there's only so much you can take off.
Yeah, we can't really do it.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of...
The name gardening thing wouldn't work.
Oh, yeah. And we're trying to find a name for this road trip that we're on.
Right.
And when we were recording last night, and I don't know that you will ever see that, but it was really pretty funny. But we did ask...
It might be a bloopers sometime.
It'll be a blooper one, a presentation. But we asked for you to suggest names, but we did ask specifically that you keep them clean. We both have friends that would offer some very interesting names, but we thought,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
it was worth, you know, mentioning them. Anyway.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out what this journey is.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to, you know, take time every morning as we're driving to work, and perhaps maybe sometimes when we're coming back from work, to just explore life. Turn the camera on and talk.
Yep, and we're heading into the town of Darby, Montana right now, which is where they film Yellowstone, the show
Yes.
Yellowstone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
It's a really cool little town. And I do want to say that this has a little person on it.
It's called the Moab Band.
Yeah. Explain what that is, Becki.
Well, you know, that came from Torrey, Utah. The Fremont Indians have some really amazing petroglyphs, and my partner and I, Jack and I, love that area of Utah, down by Torrey and Capitol Reef. That's one of our favorite places, and just was really wanting to have a little bit of that energy with us. And so he's got a little bit of sage in the pot there, the Moab man, and yeah, just travels with us. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's kind of hanging over my head.
It's in his camera position.
I thought it should be explained.
We'll work on those details, okay? Because we're still learning and growing, and you know,
finding the glitches in life, you know. Not just with our filming. Things you don't think about. You don't think about all the things that you never think about. You don't notice. You know, just spend your day today just noticing every little thing. Because some of it's really funny. You know, some of the things we overlook.
And magical. It can be very magical.
Yes, that too.
When you can stop and breathe. So both of us actually do a lot of breath work. We do a lot of breath work in our own life, but we do a lot of breath work with our clients. Yeah, we do see clients. We do have practices, businesses. Besides working at this fun ranch that we work at.
This is just a side adventure that we get to do.
This funny filming that we're doing?
Yeah. Well, that too. That's a fun adventure too.
Oh, okay, you're talking ranch.
The ranch.
Okay.
I'm talking ranch. The ranch is really quite interesting place to work.
Yes.
And it's different every day. We're there. No, we don't work there all the time, just a little bit. People are interesting. We love them all. But it gets interesting. That's all we'll say about that.
Yeah, that's all we need to say right now.
All we need to say.
Yeah.
So we love what we do.
We do
all
love
of it. And I'm grateful we can do such a variety of things. I also do art. And so art is really good for me to be able to pull back from the world and just process and pay attention to what my thoughts are. Sometimes we get going and we just don't think about what we're thinking about, you know. I mean, that's kind of...
Writing does that for me, so I love to write. I'm an author and I've done a lot of writing, and I process when I write, and I do channel writing. So what do I mean by that?
Well, what do you mean by that, Becki?
I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
Let me see, how do I explain that? So there's a technique called free writing, where you can work with your guides or those energies that are here to support you in a different realm. I happen to have a connection, very, very strong connection to Jack, who is in a different realm at this point. The connection's still very strong between us, though. And so I will write a question or just something I'm contemplating, and then I'll just allow myself to free write. Just take a few minutes and I just write the first thing that comes, and I just write, just fast, without thought. I try not to judge what's coming. I just write, and what comes through is amazing, and it's usually not me that's doing the writing, because I allow spirit to flow through. I allow those connections to flow through. I allow Jack to flow through. And so it's very healing for me. That's part of how I process and work with energies, is I do the channel writing. And, you know, we do that when we're doing art, right?
Well,
You're
yeah,
channeling.
There's a lot of
creativity.
artists and writers out there in this audience, those listening, and
Yeah.
you know what Becky's talking about. You know, when you overthink what you want to write about, it just doesn't come very easily. You just kind of have to let it go and just let it, you know, let the pen take you where it wants to go.
Yeah, try not to critique the writing, you know, let go of the semantics and the spelling and the punctuation, let that part go.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time to
There's
do that
plenty
later.
of time to go back and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, writing and art, and you know, I'm sure you can think of a lot of other things that also applies to. So,
Yeah, so we all channel energy. We all have an energy field. I don't know, we probably have some people who don't have a clue what we talk about when we talk about the energy field.
we are energy.
But we are energy. They've, you know, they know that we have a field of energy that surrounds us. They've measured it. They know that it exists. We have an electromagnetic field.
Yeah, and acupuncture is based off some of those energy channels that we have running through our body. We are electrical bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the measures that I do in biofeedback.
Yes.
See if I can lean with the camera. Instead of
It's just
correcting
not,
it.
we're going to have to work on that technical difficulty.
Oh, now it's going to get really fun. In biofeedback, I measure something called the electrodermal response. And whenever you have one of those moments where you kind of feel shocked or surprised by something, you feel that rush of energy through your body, well, that signal escapes through your sweat glands. And I have equipment that picks it up. It doesn't put a signal into you. It just records what comes out of you as far as an electrical signal. And it's, so, you know, that's energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's electrical energy. You are electric.
We are electric.
We are. Sometimes more than other times.
Yeah.
So
So there are ways to work with our energy and our energy field, and there are things that sorry, we've had just okay, you good?
okay, well,
Good? Okay. There are ways to work with those energies in our bodies and in our field. And as a Reiki master, I'm always working with people and sensing. And Reiki is just it's they say it originated in Japan. It's the technique that a lot of us have learned. But the reality is we all move energy. We all are sensitive to energy. We all do it. When you hug your child, you're moving energy between the two of you. You're sharing love. You're sharing that vibration with your child. Or whoever. That love exchange is a very tangible energy.
it's a connection.
Yeah, it's connection. So learning how to begin to work with those energies and becoming sensitive and aware. I think the biggest thing is awareness.
Yeah.
Like really recognizing that, okay, what does that mean? If I'm an energetic being, right? If I'm energy, and I'm electricity, and I'm vibration, and all that, what does that mean? And recognizing that we impact our field by how we think, what we do, how we react and respond, but we also affect the field around us, the people around us. I mean, have you ever walked into a place, Jane, and felt like, oh, something's just off here?
Yeah, I think we've all done that.
Yeah. So you're picking up on something that happened in that space energetically, like maybe there was an argument in that room before you walk in.
Or maybe there's someone in that room, you're just immediately, it's like your bristles all go up, and it's like,
Oh, I think we've all had that one.
something's off.
Something's just a little off.
Yeah. So yeah, and with biofeedback, that electrodermal response, I have people talk while I'm recording them, and their thoughts will, just even thinking without even talking, they will affect the outcome of what that electrical signal is doing. So your thoughts are really important, and they do interact with other people, your situations. People pick up on it. Real sensitive people pick up on it. So you really have to pay attention to where your thoughts go, where you put your attention, especially in this time, because there's so many things to attend to. And I tell people, you're watching a play, you don't know what's going on backstage, but that's what you need to be thinking more about, what's going on backstage. Anyway, did I get off topic?
Yeah, well,
I'm rambling, but
that's what we do, though.
This is what we do. We go from one place to the other.
It just kind of keeps evolving and shifting and changing, which is what we need to learn to do in life, right?
Yes.
It's okay to be in flow. Being in flow, there's not the rigidity. You just, there's a shift, and you just flow around that shift, and you just keep going.
Yeah.
Which is part of, I think, part of what we can share with all of you is that it's all okay. All right? Right?
Yeah.
So we get off topic.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah. It kind of has to be okay, because it's happening anyway. So you can fight it and resist it with all the energy that you have and be tired all the time,
Yes.
or you can, go a different direction and put your attention somewhere else.
It's called resilience. We're learning to build resilience, and so we do a lot of techniques that build that resilience, and we continue to work on it, and we continue to share it with our clients and people that we work with, and with our friends and family, and because we just need resilience in these times.
Mm-hmm.
These times are definitely challenging to.
And I think the more resilient you are, the healthier your body is, because your body's not fighting what's going on all the time, because you keep that adrenaline system going, and you're going to wear out. You're going to wear everything out, all those organs, and resilience is important.
So I think we are close to a half an hour, and I believe that a half an hour feels about right.
Yep.
For us, we're just continuing. We've got another half an hour drive, so we will be continuing conversation.
Yes.
The two of us.
Yes.
But next time we will bring you in again and explore some topics more in depth. Whatever ideas are coming, whatever we're experiencing during that day, could be a myriad of things.
Yeah, whatever comes.
Whatever comes.
So we hope you have a great day out there.
Have a great day.
And pay attention, be grateful for, whatever comes in.
You have breath. And right now, breath seems to be what so many people are challenged with. And yet, it's the very thing that keeps you here on the planet. You find your breath, you find your body, you find your groundedness. You're here. We're here.
Yes. And we appreciate that you're here.
Yes, we do. I love all you guys. That's like we need to spread that love. It's so important.
Yeah. Yeah. So until next time.
Until next time.
We'll see you later.
Bye.